am your host, Lilian Feva Wairimu, and with me are handsome men, Frederick Bundi and Alfred Manuele. So today's topic is about accountability, right?
Yes.
So what is accountability?
Okay, for my understanding, accountability is being responsible to something or to someone.
Mm-hmm. What is your view on accountability?
I think accountability is that ability and willingness to be accountable to your deeds, to your actions and to your behavior, basically by yourself or through other people.
Wow. So, do you have an accountability partner?
It's a question which I really feel maybe pressure to answer, but I'll say that in my life for some time I've not been so serious about that thing, the whole thing about accountability. But my reading about accountability has helped me to search for a person who at least I can use to share with my success, my failures, who can understand my thoughts, and actually I'm embracing it, and I'm actually having a person whom I'm responsible to, and it's just good. It just feels good to have a person who can share everything with.
Do you have an accountability partner?
Okay, yes, I can say yes for now, but there before I'm never having an accountable partner. But immediately I joined in campus, I started having accountable partner. Since now I knew that in campus we have so many things that we encounter person. And I ideally choose someone to be accountable of what I'm doing, to direct me whenever I go wrong, to correct me. Whenever maybe I pass the way that it's not such responsible for me to do that, to be accountable of my studies, or even also my Christianity life. So I can say yes, I have my accountable partner. Yes.
Before mniulize kama niko naye. Yes, I have an accountability partner, and it feels so nice to have someone who is keeping you accountable. Ati nikienda town and nikae huko hadi saa 2 ya usiku, anauliza we unafanya nini saa 2 ya usiku town? Like if I tend to miss my lessons for the whole week, she will ask me, why are you not attending classes? Why are you not doing your assignments? That if I don't do my Bible study, if I don't go for prayers or attend fellowships, she will ask me, kwani umeamua ku backslide?
Okay, before that, meaning that your accountable partner is your postmate, eh? Meaning like you said that why have not you have not done your assignment.
It happened that my accountability partner is a she, and also we are in the same class. And even if we are not in the same class, I would say you will have someone who will keep you accountable on your course.
On that, can you have maybe a male friend with your accountability partner?
Not really, because there are things, girl talk. Unajua kuna girl talk. I cannot have an accountability partner who is a male, and I want to tell him, hey, there's a way I'm feeling about this thing. There are some things they cannot be mentioned before males. So I'd say accountability partners have to be of the same gender. Ama wewe unaweza ambia msichana?
Yeah, mimi pia naona vizuri kuwa na a person who is accountable to you to be of the same gender. Actually, men, we are very sensitive on these things.
Siezi tu sensitive.
Mnakuwa sensitive. So like niwe na a girl mwenye ako accountable, not really. It can't impress anything, because we have some other things that we share as men, and also you can't share to ladies. So I think it's good for us to have an accountable partner who is on the same gender.
Oh, and what is the criteria? Unajua kama ni chemistry unasema now step 1, step 2, step 3. How do I choose an accountability partner? Or ninalala tu alafu naamua Frederick, you are my accountability partner from today. Ama nitembee to town nione tumesmailiana alafu niseme Alfred, I have seen it twice. How do I choose an accountability partner?
Okay, for me, choosing an accountable partner, this is a person whom you share almost the same characteristics. Like if this person you are, let me take in the field of maybe you're going to attend services, or you are born again person. I don't see the good or the maybe to see someone choosing from there outside. You need someone whom you are sharing the same life, the same Christianity, the same also. No, once we've said that you must be the same gender. So the first criteria that you must have the same characteristics, or almost to share the same characteristics with him.
Yeah, I think taking from where Alfred has left, I think in most of the cases, there are three types of people who we can consider to be accountability partners. First of all, there is someone who has much experience in the field which you are trying to specify on.
Yes.
So such an individual would be very, very germane for that purpose. And secondly, you can choose maybe a peer. But peers, you see, peers are very, very precarious choices because these people, they tend to fall down on the progress. Like you say, hiyo leo amekuuliza kama umefanya this thing, kesho anaweza kosa kuuliza. So peers among ourselves, it's not very, very plausible. But again, it can help us. Unajua, after all, accountability is all about self-improvement. So we want to improve ourselves in everything about life. Yes. So accountability partners are basically people who we share like everything. You see, everything which you do, maybe in your thoughts, in your behaviors, maybe in religion, and I really want to say that accountability partners cannot only be maybe in relationships, as most of the people think. Even in your life, in Christianity, even in your businesses, people have accountability partners who actually ground them and help them to become people whom they aspire to be.
So can I have 5 accountability partners? 1 wa Christianity, mwingine ni wa kama ni talent, mwingine ni wa classwork. Like, can I have 5?
I don't think. Actually, I don't think. Actually, I don't think for a person to have 5 accountable partners. One thing I said earlier, that accountable partner, the first thing to know how to choose, you must have the same characteristics. So if this person, you game with him or with her, you are in Christianity life, you share one. Also in studies, you share. Because I'm not expecting to have an accountable partner. I see it's better to have an accountable partner who maybe if I'm studying, he also there. Because someone who is not in school or is not reading or is not attending or maybe lectures, he doesn't know or she doesn't know if you have not done your assignment. So it's good for you to just have one accountable partner.
Well, and I think we are forgetting to just say that accountability partners have to be trustworthy.
Absolutely.
You cannot
characteristics.
You cannot choose someone to be an accountability partner when you have not built the trust.
Yeah.
How will you even face them to tell them the issues maybe you are going through? Si ataenda tangaze uko hivyo na microphone aseme. This is what this person is going through. So like I'd add a topping or an ice cream on that to just say they should be trustworthy. And we cannot say we have accountability partners, yet we ourselves are not responsible. We ourselves are not keeping ourselves accountable. You cannot just wake up and you want to be asked, Alfred, have you attended your classes today? Like, you're not attending those classes because you just know you have an accountability partner.
Sure.
Or you're doing what is wrong, or you're being found in another place where you are not supposed to be, so that you will be asked, Frederick, why didn't you do this? I believe that we are the first accountability partners of our own lives, of our own selves, before we even go to a point of looking for an accountability partner.
Sure.
Do we have anything else to add before we close this?
I can say that we need to know better the characteristics of an accountable partner. First, you say that he must be, or he must be a trustworthy, actually one. Also, he must be ready to work with you, because tuseme like kama tu ako pale na wewe sifuatilia maisha yako or the way you are doing things, we cannot guarantee mention it as him or her as an accountable partner. No, he must be ready to work with you. So Frederick, you can add some of the characteristics.
And I think on conclusion, I can say that there should be no limits on accountability. You see, when you have an accountability person, it's a person who you have first of all built trust. You have that trust in him that hata nikishare nini, actually I'm very very okay with that. So there should not be limits, like una feel kuna kitu yenye sifai kumwambia, no, it should be very very open, according discussion, like, and you have to set your goals clearly. An accountability is not an accountability if there are no goals to be reached. So I think we must embrace those goals, and you should be committed, because commitment is everything. We can just be saying we are accountable, but then our commitment does not add up to that, what we are saying. And again, in everything, we must, those goals, they should reflect to what we are after. You see, we should not set many goals which we know they are very very unrealistic. At least we should set something which we know we can achieve in a specific period of time, and which after all it's beneficial to both of us. So those are my sentiments on that.
Content. Hallelujah.
You can also say okay, thank you, Frederick. I can also add something, that now we have a accountable partner. So what are the reasons for you to have a accountable partner?
It helps. It helps a lot to just do the right thing, not only for yourself, but also like so that you're like, it really helps to keep you on track.
Right.
When you're walking away and you're asked, you're not supposed to walk on this path, you're not supposed to do this, you come back to this. And I'm forgetting one thing, that God is also keeping us accountable on what we are doing daily. He sees us everything, as Christians. Every time we have to be accountable to God, each day, each minute, each second.
Also, it can help each and everyone to grow, or for growth. It helps us to grow, maybe in Christian life. They are just outside. It helps you to grow, even in your education level. You can also grow while having the accountable, because you cannot even be missing the classes or missing what you are supposed to do, because you are worrying of what about my accountable partner to heard about this. So it helps us for good.
And I think even another benefit is that it helps us to realize or to recognize our blind spots, our weak areas in our lives. You see, because you have an accountability person who usually keeps on reminding you that you have to do this thing. So it builds that even discipline in you, that you know something, I must do it. You see, it just makes you to be responsible of your actions, of your deeds, of your thoughts, and in everything you do, you are just basically like, mimi nikataka kufanya hii kitu si poa, si ndio? So inakumotivate, like you feel I should be responsible in everything inafanya.
So thank you.
By the way, before a person whom you are dating, when you're in a relationship, can she or he become uncountable?
On that, maybe
because this person you trust, being in a relationship, you have a trustworthy, their faithfulness. So can it be a accountable partner?
That person is also keeping you accountable. You have to be accountable to each other. There is no way I'd say I'm dating and niko mahali huko hivyo nimekaa, maybe nimeenda sijui wapi and nimekaa huko hivyo. They have to like keep me accountable. What are you doing? And in that relationship, you guys, the two of you, you also have to have other accountability partners, so that we ask, hey, jana mlienda mkafanya sasa hiyo, then you're like, it really helps. It really helps, because you can't just say now that we are dating with Frederick, we are keeping each other accountable. We are not having any other person who is keeping us accountable. It will lead us to like boundaries zitapita juu sasa si sisi tu. But if we have other people who are keeping us accountable, like mkadu alafu ukaenda aje hadi saa hiyo, like it will really help to date rightly and to be in God's alignment.
And on that, I think like most of the people when they date, they just assume it's a no strings attached, like sifai pulizo vile nafaa kufanya. But you see, in a Christian way, you should embrace a person mwenye atakuwa na correct, anakuambia Alfred, by that this thing you're doing is not right. You see, na keep on kuambia such thing, you will embrace that thing and utakuwa disciplined wewe mwenyewe. You actually did not, hautakuwa unahitaji like force akuambia you need to do this. It will just come by itself. You see, so it's better even if you are accountable by yourself, you find another individual outside maybe that pressings of your relationship who will be giving you who will inciting you to act in a particular way. That is good.
We cannot say that we are dating, so you are my accountable partner. No. There is kuna kwanga na ile msemo ambao I don't know kama ni msemo ama ni methali inasema nyani ya jioni nini kundule. So if we are in a relationship and maybe okay, I trust you, but outside knows us better, or they are outside hata Biblia inasema ya kwamba tunazungukwa na mawingu ya washahidi.
Cloud of witnesses.
So I cannot say like for me it's not good to make that person whom you are dating accountable. Actually it's not good for me. Yeah. Not that because I'm not dating, but actually in that field I can.
God is faithful.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for your comments. Thank you guys. It has been really a nice talk show. It is something, accountability is something to talk about in today's society. I want us to keep the comments flowing. Like, do you have an accountability partner? Are they keeping you accountable? If you are dating, do you have an accountability partner outside that dating part?
Yes.
Like, it is really something in the society. I'd really want us to talk about it. Like, let us keep the comments coming. Like, share, subscribe this video. I have been your host, Lilian Favor Wairimu. Welcome back to our